Okay, so earlier today we were talking about using the pen tool, which you guys should be pretty familiar with by now. So today I'm going to cover what we covered in class, and that is the pencil tool. Pencil tool, letter N, quick key, double click on this, bring up the options, and I like to go with accurate on the fidelity setting. And what that does is it gives me every bit of information that my hand is doing. It'll record it all. It'll give you a ton of anchor points, but it'll give you accuracy. Options, I want to be able to fill the pencil strokes. No, actually, I don't want to fill the pencil strokes. I just want it to be a stroke. Keep selected, yes. Option key to toggle to smooth tool, that's a good option to have. No pun intended. So hit the option key and you'll go back and forth from the smooth to the pencil tool. Close your shapes when you are within 20 pixels. So if you come to a certain point, you have to reposition your hand. As long as you click and start up again within 20 pixels, the line will remain continuous. And be able to edit selected paths is very important because you can draw over existent paths and redefine them. And then within 20 pixels, that's set to go. Oh, I've got to restate this. Earlier when I said you have to reposition your hand on a pencil stroke, if you're within 20 pixels, it'll resume and stay continuous. That's this setting right here. You can modify this to be larger or smaller if you like. Closing paths, if you drew the entire shape, came around to close it, and you had to stop, if you're within 20 pixels, it will close for you. So that's what the closed paths when ends are within 20 pixels. Okay, so let's get going. Again, Macintosh, it's Command Spacebar, Zoom, it's a marquee, letter N to get the pencil tool, and I'm just going to just quickly go and draw the contour of this orca. And my hand is bouncing around. And then the circle shows up, means I can close my shape. So I've got a rough, I filled it with white and black. Quick key for that would be D, but I don't want a white fill. My stroke, click on this to bring the stroke to the front, which means I can go and change it. So I'm going to change it to red so I can see what I'm doing more so. Go back to the pencil tool and zooming in so I can get more detail going here. So again, you can see Command Y will bring me to this. How many anchor points are here? Command Y. And it's really loose. So the thing that's forgiving about it is that I can start on a pen on the contour of the line and redefine it. Start here and just go, and again I messed up a little bit there, but I can go in and redefine it. And Command Y, look at all the anchor points. If I hit the option key, it goes to the smooth tool right away. And that makes this an easy scenario. Command Y, and I'll go back and reconstitute the contour. But it's hard when you're working with a mouse as I am. And if you notice, you can't see the anchor points because this layer apparently that I've got is assigned red to layer 2. I'm going to name this Orca, and I'm going to double click here, change this to green so I can see, and say OK. Now we have a better idea about where the anchor points are. Come in here and redefine that. Spacebar to get your hand tool. Redefine this. Dragging a long way. It's pretty good. Don't know that I need to do that, but again, you guys are tracing a pencil drawing, so it's a little different, but I'm trying primarily just to show you guys how this tool works. Okay, so going in with the pencil tool in this area where the water is, that's a good spot for the pencil tool to keep a lot of the texture because the whale differs from the water splash based on texture. Smooth contours for the whale, the water gets really disrupted, therefore there's a lot of texture. interpret this. Go out here because I have to reposition my hand and it wasn't going to work. Go to this. See, I'm going up because I'm running out of, I can't go much further and it's going to get messed up, so I have to go and find a spot to take a rest. Okay, that's pretty good. And now I'm going to come here, go out and connect because I'm running out of room and need a spot to rest. Drag your arm down. Now it looks like he's got chewing tobacco in this spot, so I'm going to go in and fix that up. And at this point, I hit the Option key and I can go and eradicate all kinds of information here and smooth him out. I'm going to leave the water to be all textured. Go back up in here, Option key. And again, it's the Option key because I set it up in that pencil area with that. I like that indentation right here because that's where the blow spout or the blowhole is. White arrow, grab these anchor points and move them manually. Again, I can get my pen tool, letter P, and I can go in here and manually delete some of these or modify them with the pen tool if you feel better about that. Don't need that. You know, you can do this. Oh, it's got to be a smooth anchor point or else I get a dent. So Option key, no, pen tool, letter N, sorry, pencil tool, letter N, or Option key to get the smooth tool so I can get rid of some of these anchors. But again, if it needs to add anchors to be smooth, it's going to. I find that if you zoom away, it gives you less anchor points. If you're right on top of it, it's going to give you a lot of detail. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. So now I want to go and give this a different weight of stroke. You can do that. Then you can go with your width tool down here, width tool, W. And again, like I said earlier in the year when we were doing cartoon characters, around curves is where it stays thick. It gets thinner on straightaways. Thicker around curves, thinner around straightaways. Thin this out. And thicken this up. Thin this out here so that it gets the water to thin out a little bit. Thin this out. Thin this out. And Command key to select, to click away and to deselect this. It's not letting me. Letter V, deselect. Okay, so I'm now going to get rid of the photograph so you can see what we have. That's the contour. Pen tool for me, it's faster. I'm just going to go in here and click and drag, click and drag. It's much cleaner too. But again, this is more of a graphic interpretation. A traditional artist might like the pencil tool better because it's got more potential for happy mistakes, meaning line that you made that you didn't realize was going to have an interesting quality about it that doesn't really seem to happen with the pencil or with the pen tool because it's just pretty absolute. Okay, Command key, and I'm going to go around the eye real quick. Remember the beginning of a curve, end of a curve mantra. And Command key, click away, put the picture out. That's an adequate whale. we're missing something right here. Let's see what we can do. So there's a highlight there, so I'm just going to go from here and define this. And with tool, Command-Shift-A to deselect that. I think I'm going to do some with tool on this too. W with tool. W for the with tool. Huh. It says W, right? Yeah. Oh, it's Shift W. I'm going to go do something different just so I can go Shift W with tool. There it is. I think that this could be really nice with a with. Give it some dimensionality. That might be a bit much. It's fun how this works. I actually don't know that I've ever done this. And that's your whale right there. That'll work. Okay, and that's the way to do it with the pencil, smooth tool, with, and also using the pen tool and then using the with tool on top of it. This might be something I might go over again with the with tool. Okay, that's it for now.